This is a quick demo of my swimming times. You've got a list of swimmers, you've got a list of races, and you have a list of time standards. Swimmers, you want to add a new swimmer, just hit insert, type in your swimmer name, put Jane in here, pick her birthday, and we'll hit save. And you can see Jane will show up in the list. And you can click on any one, you can edit them or change them anytime you want. Go to races. We'll go ahead and add a race here for Jane. Hit insert. Set race time. So let's see, this is 100 free. We'll pick a time here and hit save. It's we set our race date. Let's see, the race was a few days ago, a few months ago. Got a date. You can also put descriptions in here. Just add a quick test description. And you can see it has a time standard here and their age group listed. And there's a gauge that can show how far along they are in their progress with their minute 12 time based on that time standard. Go ahead and hit save. And you can see it's going to add it to the list here. So now we've got a new time. If you want to delete a time, you can either over here, you can hit this and hit delete, or you can long press on the list and hit delete as well to erase a time. We'll switch here to Elizabeth. We've got a few more times listed for Elizabeth. You can see how that works. And we need to add a birthday for Elizabeth. Let's go ahead and do that quick. And if we look for Elizabeth, you can see what it'll do is it will pick the age of the person and a time standard. If you want, you can switch that time standard to something else. We'll switch to Iowa swimming, and it just modified to Iowa swimming's time standard. Let's say we want to look at the next age group up. You can switch to that, and now this gauge will switch, so you can see right away where their progress is. We also have time standards. Here's a list of some time standards. You want to add a new one. There's a big list of time standards. You can filter by, let's say, ASA or maybe Australia, and pick one that you like. We'll pick this one. You can load your time standard. It's going to go ahead and load it up here quickly. So you can add time standards, and there is capability to insert or actually export and import time standards as well. So if you want to make up your own custom time standard, you can do that, or modify a time standard. We'll go into one of these here. You can see when you select this, you can see the detail on that time standard. You've got your age groups, the course type, distance, and here's all the different time standards. You can go ahead and add your own if you want. You can type in here, call it custom, and put in a time, and that will actually stay in there on your system. So let's say you have a goal time or something, you can use that. A couple other things you can do is, I mentioned before, import export. Here's your import. You can import race times, import time standards, also export race times and export time standards. There's a help that tells you the format it needs to be in to be able to import. And last but not least, I just really built this as a hobby to keep track of my daughter's times, and I continue to maintain it. If you do like this and you find some value out of it, please feel free to donate and just help at least with a little bit of the costs and the time that it takes me to maintain this. I do make it available free for everyone to use. Thank you very much, and good luck with my swimming times.